This is the all-new Sauer Regulator. Don't ask me why they named it that. I don't work for SIG, but it sounds cool. It looks cool, but is it cool? That's the question I want to answer today. This is going to be the first look at this new rifle. Just came out, by the way. It was a huge surprise. We got one, and today we're going to shoot it a lot. So the question is, what is this thing? This is the MCX-R. I'm assuming the R stands for Regulator. That's what they named this thing. But it is a complete MCX upper, chambered in 5.56, with the new rifle lower. I should say traditional rifle lower. This thing is a lot different. I do like that it's Magpul. What I don't like is that none of these options are usable now. It's so similar to the normal MCX, that I'll show you right here in a second, but yet it's so different. You can't even use half these controls with your finger anymore. Look, I can't even reach it. This is a traditional MCX lower, where it has the same ambi controls that you can actually use on both sides. On this other one, you can't. But let's talk about why they just released this thing, because I have a suspicion that it's not the new ranch rifle like they marketed. So this is the traditional Sig Sauer Spear, or the MCX. It classifies an AR-15. This is not legal in certain states like New York, Rhode Island, California. You guys know if you guys live there, right? So Sig Sauer released this week a ranch rifle that looks like this, because this is now compliant in all those states. It is not an AR-15. It has a 10-round magazine. They even changed the muzzle brake. I couldn't figure out why they would do this, because traditionally on every other MCX that I own, it has the quick detach flash hider, okay? Why do they do that? Because in some states, you're not allowed to have a flash hider. So they changed that. They changed the length of the rail, as you guys can see on the other 5.56 option here. You can see that the rail is a lot longer. It's probably 3 inches longer on the traditional MCX. The ranch rifle a little bit shorter, maybe to hold some weight, but also you don't have that pistol grip in the back. You have a more traditional rifle stock. That's what makes it compliant. Now, the problem is that the MCX upper is all spec. I can swap out any of these options. In fact, I can do the traditional 5.56. I can do the 300 blackout. I can even do the 7.62 by 39, the AK round. How cool would that be? All of these things will go on here and function normally. So the upper is basically all mil spec. It's just the lower that they changed, which is kind of cool. But the question we want to answer is it practical? Is it worth spending almost $3,000? But I want to test it out today and let you guys know if I like it or if I hate it. I felt like for a ranch rifle, a 1x10 would be great for some longer range. But also I threw on a bipod. It does not come with the bipod or obviously the optic. I threw them on, but we're going to test out, see how smooth it is out of the box. Here we go. Man, 10 rounds suck. Goes by so quick. I don't know how you guys do that. There was no kick. This muzzle brake negates all recoil. I was actually impressed. I will notice it's comfortable, super comfortable. So traditionally you have this weird little stick, little boot right there. Not very comfortable and not very easy on your cheek. It does fold. That's what the MCX is kind of known for. On the new guy, you can't fold this thing. That thing is fixed in place, but it's really comfortable. It's comfortable on my shoulder. Got like a 2-inch pad right there. It's also comfortable on my face. 10 out of 10 for this. This is not new. This is not even Sig Sauer. This is just Magpul, but I like that they put this onto a rifle that I already love. It does ship out with just a little 10-round magazine, probably because they want to make it, New York or California compliant. But here in America, the rest of the world, we get these drum magazines, so should take it no problem. What I don't like is this big thing, which is actually important to note. It has this big block right here, but actually this should be able to quick mount onto a tripod super easily. So I like that they took this dead space and made it useful. What I don't like is kind of how it looks weird, and when you go to insert your magazine here, you kind of go like right here and you're kind of blocked. Real quick, guys, huge shout out to our sponsor of this video, Infinity Targets. Use my Dinger discount code for 15% off. These things self-heal. They have very clear, visible bullet holes as you shoot, so you know exactly where you hit. And then when you're all done shooting for the day, That was really easy, actually. That's sweet. No problem running that one. So just like any AR-15 upper, punch out your 2 pins, and that's all you have to do. That's what it comes with. Again, a little bit different than a traditional MCX upper. Doesn't even have a forward assist, probably because being compliant, you know, like right here, with some other states. I think if you have this, it's more of that AR-15 style feel to it. I don't know. So it did not come with one, which is a little bit weird. But let's throw on the 7.62 by 39 upper onto this lower and make ourselves an American AK-47. First spear that I bought was actually in 7.62 by 39, and then I quickly bought another one in 5.56, and then 300 blackout, and then another one in 5.56, and then one in 308, and I never really shot this 7.62 by 39. It should work just fine. I don't know why it wouldn't work. See? Safety was off again. It's so easy to accidentally hit the safety because it's kind of in your way. So if you grab it in a little bit weird way, watch this. My finger's right here, and now just by putting a little bit of pressure, it switches it up. I don't like that. Maybe if it was a little bit harder to engage and disengage, that would be a different story. It's just I accidentally turn it off or on without meaning to. So here we go. Oh, bro. Dude, you just hit the camera. My bad. Whoops. That was a lot of fun, though, dude. Hold on. That thing had some power to it. Oh, I think I hit the screen, too. Oh, no, I'm good. But that had a lot more kick. I don't remember the 7.62 by 39 being such a hard-hitting round, but I guess it is bigger than 5.56. But let me empty this magazine out on the bad guy right here. Here we go. There's just something about that just feels cool. I really like this stock and this configuration. It's literally like an American-made AK-47. That's super smooth. And what I like so far, check this thing out. Look at how clean their logo is right here. Usually they don't have a big SIG Sauer logo. So if you guys are SIG fans or SIG Sauer fans, this is kind of cool. I have 6 spear uppers or MCX uppers. And so I think the one I'm going to permanently have on this lower is actually this one right here. This is still a full 16-inch barrel, but it has the longer handguard all the way out. And it has a Night Force 1x8, I believe. Yep, 1x8 on this thing. I really like this configuration or this setup. And I had a SIG Sauer suppressor that I go over no problem, so I can run it suppressed if I want to. But this one will probably be run on this lower more frequently. The main reason as to why is because I want a little bit more room on the handguard, and it has a forward assist. I've never in my entire life had to use a forward assist, but just in case that day comes, I want one. Being California compliant or New York compliant or something other than Arizona compliant, no forward assist, shorter rail, muzzle brake versus a flash hider / suppressor quick connect. I don't mind this one, you know. This one is just the one that I already kind of have set up for me. What I'll do is I'll load up some rounds and I'll take some shots with this upper and see how I like it. There. Runs great. That smells different, dude. That one smells different. Smells great. It's probably that bacon grease we used to lube it up earlier, but I really like this profile. This is very comfortable to use again. Some are going to hate it, some are going to love it. I think I love it. So quick video. I just wanted to quickly showcase this new firearm by SIG. Stay tuned or subscribe and like this video, because next week, maybe in 2 weeks, I want to have a longer, more in-depth review. I just wanted to show you guys what this thing looked like super quickly, kind of a brief rundown of this new weapon, and then next time we'll go into a little bit more details for you. Is it really a pew pew dinger video if we don't shoot a watermelon though? Juicy.